What do you think are some things that come up when it comes to young Christians, young Christian men?
I mean, relationships.
Yeah,
That comes up
it comes up.
for young Christian men.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that'd be the first thing I think of.
Yeah.
Would you agree? What would you say?
This is the first thing
What's the
for
first
a
thing?
young Christian man. Is our relationships the first thing I think of when it comes to? Yes, and probably for us, yeah. I don't think every Christian man. That's the thing. I don't think every Christian young man who's 26 or 25 thinks about relationships. I don't think so. No, that's not a bad thing. I just don't think that's the case. Young Christian man.
Are we even young anymore?
Yeah, we're young, but
You're almost 30.
I'm 26 years away. It's crazy though. I'm 26. It's wild. I think I'd say sex is not relation. I don't think relationships is the first thing that comes. I think because that's also because some people don't care about having a girlfriend and boyfriend.
Okay.
I think sexual desire is the main thing that comes
Sure.
to Christian man's
Sure.
life. The things that come up, I think that's the main thing. I'm trying to incorporate my my shameless plug title into my episodes now. Like what are
Your
some
shameless plug title?
what are some things that come up? Like that's my title of the podcast, but I never talk about things that come up with anything ever. I do, but like it's not directly. So I'm trying to implement. Like what are some things that come up in this thing? And this, what are some things that come up? This can be more than one, but like what? Oh,
Keep going.
what are some things that come up in a young Christian man's life? So to me, I think the first thing is sex. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not.
I mean, just any man's.
Yeah, but we're young Christian men. I think it's probably a little more fervent when you're a little younger. Maybe no, or it sucks either way. It's not. I'm not saying it's any harder. I'm just saying like, I think when you're younger, and maybe in this era when all you see is everywhere. So why do you think that's the case?
Why do we think that's the thing that comes up?
Yeah, so much in our lives.
I mean,
In our lives, in our minds.
I think part of it has to do with like that is just kind of natural because I think that desire has to be there in order for us to do what God wants you to do and reproduce. Like I think that has to be there because if we didn't want to do it, then there'd be no babies.
Yeah,
We'd be a one generation.
Yeah, it's true.
Society. I think it comes up now more
Than ever.
frequently because I mean society has kind of just gone off the deep end with like what is okay and not okay.
Yeah.
As far as social media goes.
Oh, that's a
like
deadly.
And people just
Deadly.
girls half naked.
Deadly. It's
with
deadly.
OnlyFans and like things like that have become
The thing.
normal.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Whereas like if we were talking about that like 10 years ago,
taboo. Maybe 10 years ago. I think maybe like 20 years ago. 10 years ago.
What year is it? 2023. So like 2013. I feel like 2013. I think it still would have been taboo.
I think it would have been accepted. And
it would have been a shock, but it would have been accepted.
It wouldn't have been?
It would have been.
Yeah.
But at first, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah, true.
Now it's like whatever.
Oh, yeah,
but yeah, like 20 years ago, like that, I feel like if we were 25 and 26 20 years ago, I don't think we'd be observing the same kind of things. I don't think it'd be as much of an issue because it wouldn't be in your face like it is.
Yeah, true. I agree. So
I think that's part of what causes that to be the thing that comes up. And because people also don't, the issue is that people don't value relationships anymore.
They don't.
Like it's like
Tell them.
Like
tell them.
Hookup culture is just normal.
Yeah.
Like that's standard. And where it may not seem harmful in the moment.
Yeah.
Long term, it's going to be harmful.
Yeah.
Because then, what does it do for your future husband or wife
Yeah.
If you were doing whatever you wanted to do,
Yeah.
slutting around,
Mm-hmm.
and doing all this kind of stuff, it doesn't help your future relationships.
Yeah.
You degrade the value of what it means to be with somebody when you've been with the whole town and the next county.
Both men and women. Both men and women.
Both men and
for
women.
Both. Yeah.
So I think that's what kind of causes the fervency or whatever. I don't know what you would say, but like,
yeah, because it's publicized, it's famous. Like sex is now like it's what's the word? It's I think to me it's just something different about it now than I've ever grew up thinking about sex. I feel like it's so like, what's the word? It's so, what is the word, bro? It's so like, it's like
I'm not feeling
you're
it.
like you're not human if you don't at our age.
Yeah.
That's perfect. It's like I feel dehumanized because I don't have sex at 26. So I'm choosing to live a godly. That is like, oh, you what? You don't like. Oh, I'm just cursing here. Golly, but like, yeah, and it's true, and I think it's something that needs to be said because, like, bro, like, at the end of the day, bro, like, it's about what are your real goals? That's the real question.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't care about whatever, hey man, I can't tell you anything about you. But if you want to grow, if you want separate from Christianity, if you want a fruitful relationship with someone else, I think in general it's best to wait to marriage. And just in general.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's definitely an extra sense of not doing it when you're a Christian for sure. But yeah, man, I just feel like you just feel like, I think, even more left out than ever before. You know, maybe it's just me, but I feel, man, that's like, wow, bro. Not left out, but like, there's another word for. I'm trying to use a word, but I can't think of the word. But it's like it's like dehumanizing.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
Yeah, I think you said like even like in a non-Christian relationship, I feel like even way back when,
people who didn't have sex with their married without being Christians.
Yeah, it was more of a
sacred.
It was, yeah.
Because it is. Sex is legit, like, it's beyond sacred. It's like, it's, you know.
Now you can look up, like, these other podcasts and people are talking about, like, you know, body counts with, like, 50, 60, hundreds of people.
And it's like, it's normalized. It's not sacred. It's not sacred.
Even if you're not a Christian, why do you want that?
Yeah.
Like, why? I wouldn't want that.
Mm-hmm.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
And even if you're not, like, even if you're not Christian, the chance of you accidentally having a baby or catching some disease,
super high.
So all these things that could change your life.
Yeah.
Why would you want that?
Yeah, it's true. I think people question God and his, let's say, rules and his, rules and regulations and different things, and that, you know, that he deems as, you know, not needed until a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
And we, well, why God? Well, because our bodies want that and we desire that. But there's a reason why he's not just trying to be a jerk to you by saying no. He's not saying no. He's saying no. He's saying not yet. Like, yo, like, okay, like I get it. You want to have that. I gave this to you for reason, but I gave this feeling to you, this desire for you for the physical attraction. That I gave that for in parameters. Out of the parameters, it is destructive, like bad. People don't see that though. Mm-hmm. Until they see it, they don't see it. You know.